first thing we saw in Yellowstone was the Lewis River Canyon, which is something I've never heard of, and I've done a lot of research, and it's giant. It was a bit scary to come down to. We have just seen our first geyser. I repeat, we have just seen our first geyser.
You can feel it, like the warmth.
I'm sure that by the end of the week, this won't be in the video because it's not as exciting. But right now, I'm like pumped.
The Yellowstone River.
And if you look to the left, in just a second, I said it a little too soon. And if you look to the left, you can see where the river comes out of Yellowstone Lake.
Yes, there is no dam. There was a debate on if it was naturally this large or if there was a dam. There is not. Looks really good. Here's a dragon's mouth. Appropriately named, I would say. Is it everything you could have hoped for, Nolan? My volcano?
Somehow, it's better.
Oh my god, he's going right down where we were. Oh god.
If I say so myself, this tent has never looked more like home. Saying that from Canyon Campground. Oh, let's pop out real quick and show our campground.
You want to be air mattress guy?
The finest takeout that Canyon Village has to offer.
Oh yeah. A nice stir fry Chinese food. Got a very big dinner. It does feel colder. Yes. We better all get dressed warm tonight.
Tell me how your first day in Yellowstone went.
It was awesome. We saw tons of bison, lots of elk, and we ate delicious Chinese food.
How was your first day in Yellowstone, Pam?
It was wonderful. Our encounter with the 2 bison tonight was a bit shocking. I'm glad I'm alive to tell you the story.
Elizabeth, can you tell me what truth there are to the rumors you are going to fall off the whitewater raft today?
Probably. I'd say the odds are like 50%.
Favorite color in the palette?
I like the blue.
background.
We have entered Montana. Woo! Okay, so we just went whitewater rafting in Gardner, and we'll ask Elizabeth what her take was.
It was very fun. The rapids were like probably exactly what I wanted. I think if they had been a little more, then I would have been freaked out. They were perfect.
Unfortunately, I didn't bring the GoPro out there because I didn't have a good body mount. So you're just gonna have to settle for
our photos.
These pictures. Sorry. Here we are at the Roosevelt Arch. As you can imagine, Elizabeth is way closer because she's been super excited about this, but I felt like I had to get me in it in the background.
It's orange yet.
Buddy the Bison approves of how many bison we've seen in Lamar Valley. We've just seen a grizzly bear scare off the wolf.
Yep.
What a moment. Does anyone want to summarize what we just saw in our wildlife viewing?
National Geographic Animals Gone Wild. Pretty much.
So as it turned out, we saw a gray wolf go down to the carcass and then get scared off by a grizzly bear. So two of the most difficult mammals to find in North America, and we saw them both in the same camera shot.
And there was another grizzly bear behind us. Like, it was far away, but we were kind of like trapped in grizzly bear land. It's 11:30. We had just gotten all cozy in the tent after coming back from seeing a wolf and a bear, and it decided to thunderstorm. So we are headed back to our site now, and hopefully the next round of storms will not hit us.
Good morning and happy Wednesday from Midway Geyser Basin. A little bit steamy. We are currently under siege from the weather. Got all the way out to Grand Prismatic, got some nice pictures and videos of it, and on the way back it started pouring rain. Greetings from Midway Geyser Basin, where there actually is stuff behind us, but you can't see it because of all the steam. Close-up view of Grand Prismatic Spring in the rain. We don't have rain jackets and Elizabeth does. It's not fair. Here we have some huckleberry jalapeno wonton things, and Elizabeth with her chicken noodle soup.
It's cold.
This is huckleberry pop. We've been told it's kind of like grape pop, but a little bit less sweet. So I'm gonna give it a try. Yeah, I'm a fan. Pretty much everywhere in Yellowstone is just super pretty. So sometimes I just feel like I have to take a video of it. We're on our way to the Artist Paint Pots right now.
geyser called, Nolan?
Blood geyser.
Ooh.
So this is what's called a paint pot, and it's called that because if you take a paintbrush and you put it in there, you can paint really pretty clouds.
Yes.
Here we are at Norris Geyser Basin. Sometimes you hear that Yellowstone looks like an alien planet, and that description fits Norris really, really well. It is all steam and kind of craters everywhere. Elizabeth always makes us go so fast when we're on the trails. She's got places to be. A lot of national park to see. Well, we just got, I guess, kind of lucky. Steamboat Geyser, the world's tallest active geyser, did a little minor eruption for us. What would you say? 30 or 40 feet?
Yeah, it went pretty high up. I have a video of it. Here's our impromptu dinner. The line at the Canyon Eatery was insane, so we ran over here and made it right before they closed. We also found Hey Bear beer.
Hey Bear. Somewhere shortly off in the distance, we have the Grand Canyon of the Yellowstone, where we are going to check out the brink of the upper falls. And I did not just nearly fall over walking down to show the sign. I don't want to use the cliche, but the views from Inspiration Point are inspiring.
We are going up there into the clouds.
And we are off up Avalanche Peak. How you feeling, Elizabeth?
Good. Be prepared for bear encounter.
We will be prepared for bear encounter. Oh, do we have bear spray?
Yes.
Okay, good.
It's right on my hip.
Perfect.
Look.
Nice. We overdressed.
Like 0.2 miles in and we're already sweating.
Turns out 45 degrees is pretty warm when you're going straight up. We're about a third of the way up Avalanche Peak and we've reached this little meadow.
Hey, bear. I'm waiting for a bear to just like come out of the fog, like a horror movie.
So we got above the tree line and it got windy and cold really fast, and there's also thunder in the forecast. And we kind of don't want to be the first people to get struck by lightning. So we're gonna turn around here. We made it up a little under 1.5 miles. It's been a lovely hike, but also really creepy being in the cloud. So we're gonna head back down and go to Old Faithful, I think.
We did it.
We talk about the glamorous parts of camping, but you know what we don't talk about? The meals. Here we have prepackaged turkey and cheese, sourdough nibblers, and whatever that is.
Spicy ramen. Fishing bridge, underrated part of the park.
How's your single scoop of cookies and cream?
We told them we did a hike in Avalanche Peak and they gave me a double scoop. I don't know if it was an accident or on purpose, but I'm not complaining. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6.
This is stamp number 6 for you on this trip?
Stamp number 6.
Let's take a look at your other ones.
There's one. Oh, 7.
And are you gonna put this one right here?
No, I'm saving that one for Canyon because that's where we're camping.
Gotcha. All right, stamp it.
I'm stamping it. There we go. Old Faithful. Whoa.
So, funny story, I actually missed the last Old Faithful eruption because I was in the bathroom. So Elizabeth and I are back, while everyone else is eating dinner at the Old Faithful Inn. We are back to see this one real quick.
Here's our dinner for the night at Old Faithful Inn.
Very excited.
Bison chili.
There is bison chili.
And we got free wine from the person. And
Come on and enjoy your evening. Getting things packed up here to finish off our last night in the national parks. Get things going early in the morning. Wish the weather in Yellowstone had been a little bit better. It's been rainy most of the time we've been here, but I'd say we've made the most of it. Against all odds, and in our, I believe, 4th day now of rain, we got the car packed back up here at Canyon Campground. We're gonna make a quick stop at the Canyon Visitor Center on the way out, and then it's on to Denver.
we're officially leaving Yellowstone. So sad.
Days of driving ahead of us, but it is a little bit easier that we have really nice scenery along the way through Wyoming. It's the most important discovery after 4 days in Yellowstone with no showers.
Shower, woo!
A beautiful one at that.
Yes.
I'm gonna let Elizabeth go first. True sacrifice. But we were in Denver and at our hotel. So tonight is the last night officially on vacation, and what a trip it's been. All right, Elizabeth, what was your favorite part of Yellowstone? What was your least favorite part? And what was your overall impression of the park?
My favorite part of Yellowstone was actually on the first day when we went to Mud Volcano, and there were like all these bison just like roaming free at Mud Volcano, and there were a ton of tourists like trying to take pictures of them, and then all of a sudden this bison just like appears out of nowhere and you just see all these people scatter and run, and I thought it was really funny, and honestly that was like highlight because it made me laugh, and it was cool to see the bison up close. And Mud Volcano was probably my favorite boardwalk that we did. And then my least favorite, it's hard because there was so much cool stuff, and it's like something I've never seen before, so I don't know if I really have a least favorite. Like, it wasn't very crowded because the weather was bad, which it stunk that the weather was bad, but that also made it really easy for us to find parking and do everything we wanted to do. So I guess if I had to pick one, the paint pots were kind of like, I don't know, it was raining and it wasn't as cool as the other stuff that we'd seen, so I guess maybe that, but it was still really cool, and you got to go up above and there was a really pretty view. And overall, it's like, people told me that it's like something from another planet and you think you're not on Earth, and I think that's completely true. Like, it is just, there's no way to describe it until you actually see it, and you're just driving and there's steam coming off the mountains because of thermal features, and it's just really cool. But I loved it. The weather didn't really cooperate, but that makes it more memorable. And I hope we get to go back one day, but it's a little out of the way, so we'll see.